strong. And so when other agencies began to acknowledge that by putting that on their seal, we didn't want to be left out. So 3 of us, council members, decided to donate toward the effort. But we had no idea the talent and the artistry that James Border had. And when John first brought his artwork and I saw some of your images, I just knew that you would just do an incredible job, and you were passed. And I have to say it, we loved it when it was in the council chambers, but here it has its full due. Because you can see every color now, it's beautiful, and it's not standing behind 5 Duddy people every other Tuesday. Or a bunch of people called planning commissioners and community service commissioners. But I've already had one resident tell me on an email how much she appreciates that we have this beautiful banner out. So when they come in and pay their bills or talk to the staff for what they need, all can see this now. So they love it. So with that, I'd like John, who happens to be James' favorite, best brother, to speak up.
Well, Brother James, you know, we've got his Calvary Chapel folks here with him, and he's kind of the heart and soul over there. He's got his mustard seed ministry that, you know, he quietly shares the Lord with everybody he comes into. I know when he's with me, wherever we're going, we have to stop because he has stopped somebody that nobody knows, but he wants to let them know that the Lord is the most important thing in his life, and that they need to know him too. And so that's why I'm very proud to call James my friend. He's out there working in the trenches, getting souls saved, and that's what this world is all about ultimately. And so he's a good man. And in addition to that, he's a very talented guy that did a great job with our city sealer. So I'm very proud to call him my friend, and thank him very much for doing this for the city of Fontana.
Councilmember Tom, real quickly.
James always his reach on the mustard seeds, not only in Fontana. I know my pastor and I, we had a session with James, and he said we need mustard seeds, and he was quick to volunteer that. So his reach is not beyond Fontana, although you're impacting people in Fontana, but it's beyond Fontana. I want to thank you for what you do for us, and I congratulate Calvary Chapel having a part of their family, and this is beautiful art that's going to be here for many, many, many years. Thank you.
Lydia.
I want to thank you, James, for such a beautiful, pleasing to the eye painting that only, I mean, me as a fellow artist, I can appreciate every stroke that you put into that. And I know that a lot of our community now will be able to also appreciate it as they come into City Hall. Your faith is much stronger than a mustard seed, but if you're passing on the little mustard seed to our community members, that's where it starts. So thank you so much, James.
Councilmember.
James, the word that stands out the most is God. As long as you believe in God and have faith in God, churches will have their blessings to the city and their blessings to the city. Thank you so much.
I'm documenting this as we speak because this is vital to the history of this great city. At this time, James, on behalf of myself and our great council, we'd like to present in recognition of your artists. We present this to you in 2014, and we know that you put this together in 2012. And for the years to come, children particularly will pass through these hallways, and they will see the great artwork that you have provided for this great city. Congratulations, and thank you. Say something, James. I know you've been practicing it.
This is the first. I've never received a plaque for this recognition for my artwork before.
Really?
This is very historic. Dedicated by technology, and the city, so thank you very, very much. It's an honor to have you.
It really is an honor, it's an honor for us.
So, it was you who inspired me, because I came to one council meeting and you said, well, you know, everybody, you gotta remember, in God we trust. And something went beep. Oh, in God we trust. That sounds like an idea. For a painting. And I talked to John about it, and that really inspired me, and I wanted to pursue it. Which is why Fontana is such a blessing, because it's been God first.
It really does, and I'll tell you, when you first gave me my first mustard seed, my mother used to do that. She had her garden, and she would, you know how when it's time for Easter and everything dries up, you take those seeds and you put them in the ground to grow your collard greens and your mustards and everything. She used to give each of us one on Good Friday, and she said, that's all the faith you need, but let's always have more. And I've grown up with that thought, so you're just more than you believe. This is great. And you know what, we're gonna have to do some more plaques, because you know what you're doing here. Hello. Okay, let's give Mr. Borders a very big hand. And then we want to take one by the great mural.
One more.
Okay, we can stand over here. It's beautiful, I love it.
You guys send us some.
People look in, you know.